Hi everybody, it's Amanda back with Amandarosetarot, and we're here today to do another pick a card reading for you. Before we begin, I do want to mention a free reading that I'm giving away for you guys. I just wanted to give a little bit more information. If you go over to my community page, you'll see the post that I posted about a free live reading with me. So all you're required to do to participate in this reading is be one of my subscribers on YouTube and to go over and follow me on Instagram. I will put the link down below, but if you head on over to my community page, I have a link there where you can access my Instagram page. So head on over there, follow me on Instagram. Also, don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube. I've also posted something on Instagram. If you just like that, heart that, then I'll know that you have entered. So I'll put your name on the list. So this reading, it's going to be, you know, whatever question you have. It could be about love. It could be about career. It could be about anything. And we'll do personal. So we'll do a private message and we'll video chat there. I've only done this a couple times before, but I want to be more open to different things. I know you guys do like these video chats, and I thought I'd step it up a notch by doing a live video chat with the winner. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. So thank you guys so much for being my subscribers. This is just a little bit that I can do to give back to you guys, to do these free readings. So just know that I appreciate you guys so much, and I want the best for you. I want to help all of you, whether you can afford it or not. So, you know, if God sees that you are the one that's supposed to win this free reading, then, you know, that's what's going to happen. So just put it out there and just have a wish that, you know, you really, really need this reading. You need answers, and maybe you'll manifest that you will win this reading. So without further ado, let's get right to the reading. The question or the subject for today is, what does true love look like to you? So on your path, for you going forward, you know, what does love look like? What do you want? You know, what do you need? Are you wanting what you don't need? So we just want to see, what is your path to true love? What does true love look like for you in your life moving forward? So we have three options today. The first reading is going to be this icon. It says Professional Dreamer. It's a cute little kitty cat. The second reading is going to be this flower. And the third reading is going to be this butterfly, and it says Thrive. So those are your options. The cards that I'm using today are one card from the Ancestors and Angels Oracle, one card from the Messenger Oracle, and two cards from the Wisdom Oracle. So we're using all Oracle cards today, but I just really felt drawn to do that. So I'm just going to be quiet for a second, and then we will begin. Okay, so if you have chosen, I know I didn't give visuals today, but focus on the icons. If you need to pause it, then go ahead and do that. So the first reading was this kitty cat, Professional Dreamer. And the cards that you got All That Glitters. You got Go the Distance. You got Father Sky, and it says trust in the unknown. And you got observe in silence. Okay, so first, let's go over this card. All that glitters is not gold, or that's how the saying goes. So with this card, as you can see, there's two masks there. There's a pile of glitter. There's like an angel kind of coming out of this beautiful, light in the background. I think one of the things that you are realizing or have realized is that, what is attractive isn't always, the best option. Maybe in the past you've gone after things, that you really desired. It could have been objects, it could have been people, it could have been, a title that you wanted. It could have been, how many zeros you have in your bank account. And I feel like it's partly like you wanted to have that power, so you felt like you should acquire stuff. You wanted these sparkly, beautiful things or these people. And I feel like you need to, or you have done this. I feel like you've looked beyond that. And, you don't just want to impress people. I think that it's more than that. I think that you're looking for success. And I think that you have an inner glow. And it's not so much about the outer glow. I think it's all about the inner glow. And it being true to what you want, not just doing what, other people tell you should do, or go after what other people tell you you should go after. I think it's like taking off that mask and, going after what you really want, looking at things, realistically. And, all that glitters is not gold. So there can be people out there who they're very attractive. They have, a nice car. They have, a big house. And those people, they're really kind of wearing a mask. I feel like a lot of those people, they're not really happy. They're not really happy. You hear all the time about, people in Hollywood who they have so much. They have all the money that they could ask for. They have nice cars. They have these, $1 million houses. And, that's just all a mask. That's not their inside. That's not their inner glow. That's their outer glow. So I think that, you've realized that, true love to you isn't all about the glam, the glitz. It's deeper than that. It's much deeper than that. And then you've got go the distance. So with this, I think that you really are a strong person. You're able to, overcome things. You're able to, get through problems. So I feel like you're a person who, if it's a relationship that you're asking about, I think it's kind of like you want that attitude where, it's for better or for worse. You've dedicated yourself to the ups and the downs, and, you kind of just, you want to stay on that ride. So you feel like you can turn things around. You can, if you're listening to your heart is telling you, to go long term, to keep going. It's like these animals that live in the desert. It seems like, nothing would be able to survive in that sort of environment. But these animals are very resilient. They have thick skin. They're very strong. They have a will to survive. They'll dig down in the ground until they find water. And they've developed these skills to be very, very strong and to endure anything. And so I feel like, true love to you is, you know, enduring, going through the ups and the downs, and you know, staying on that ride, no matter if it's scary, no matter if there's obstacles. You know, it's making the commitment to just keep going and to go the distance is, you know, what this card is saying. And then you've got Father Sky. So Father Sky is the name that the indigenous people gave to God. So just know that right now that, you know, God is watching over you. The Great Father is watching over you, and He's leading you forward lovingly. You know, He's removing obstacles from your path, making opportunities come your way. And I feel like you've been working on this connection. I feel like you've been looking at things from a different perception, and maybe, you know, you've kind of given your problems up to God, and you're kind of letting Him lead the way, you know, and He's leading you toward better opportunities, better things for you. And so, you know, keep doing this. Keep, you know, trusting that you're exactly where you need to be. You're going in the right direction, whether it's a relationship or a career or whatever it is. Just know that you're being led in the right direction, and keep looking at things from that higher perception, you know, like this eagle would do. So, you know, true love to you is about having faith, you know, moving forward and trusting in God and, you know, the ancestors, that, you know, you can endure anything, you can get through anything. And it's not all about the outside appearance of things, it's more about the inner glow. You know, the outer glow is superficial. It's all about the inner glow, and that's what really, really is important. And then you've got observe in silence. So I feel like for you right now, it's a time in your life where, you know, you're not the life of the party. You're not going out. You're not going to be the one who's, you know, putting yourself out there. I feel like you're kind of just, you're being silent. You're kind of holding back. I feel like you're listening to your intuition though, and you're trying to listen to your mind. You're trying to listen to your heart. You know, what you see, what you hear, what you feel, trusting your instincts, trusting the signs that your guides are sending to you, because I feel like your intuition is really, really strong. And I feel like the guides are, you know, they're trying to give you some sort of information. So just step back, be cautious, don't draw any attention to yourself, and just trust. So I feel like, what does true love look like for you? True love looks like having your faith, going the distance, enduring, realizing that all that glitters is not gold, and just being quiet, you know, observing, learning, hearing everything that's going on around you. And that is what true love is for you. So I feel like you really are a very strong person, and you really do have a strong faith. So with these two things, I see that your life path is going to be, it's not going to be easy, but for you, with being such a strong character, I think that life is a lot easier for you than it can be for a lot of other people, just because you have thicker skin. You just really do. You're just super, super strong. You're like strong and silent. You're like the strong silent type. And your path that you're going on, it's going to be good. It's going to be successful. So that is all I have for you if you pick number 1. Hopefully you like this type of reading. I wanted to try something different, And this really spoke to me. Okay, so number 2, the flower. If you pick this pile, you got exchanging gifts, you got building blocks, you got the fire guardian, ignite your passion, and you got love that you're different. I really like that card. Okay, so what does true love look like to you? If you pick this pile, I think it's that you really like that you are an individual. I feel like you do already love that you are unique. I think that's one of the things that you find as your strength. And I don't think you see it as a weakness. I think you see it as a strength. And, you know, you've realized that you don't have to change to be, you know, like other people. We're all different. We're all unique in our own ways. And I think you realize that, you know, some people in society, you know, probably expect different for you, or, maybe some people are ashamed of you, or you feel like some people just, they don't accept you. They don't accept you the way you are. And rather than, being shameful or being fearful, I feel like you're proud of it. Jesus. Oh my God, you guys. Did you just hear that? That is thunder. And that just jumped the living crap out of me. Okay. I have goosebumps so hard right now. Okay, so continue. I don't know what the weather is going to hold, but we're going to keep on going. So with this card, you love that you're different. You see yourself as unique. You see yourself as beautiful. And you know that God created you the way you are because that's the way you are meant to be. So I think you're learning to love yourself and your uniqueness. And then you've got ignite your passion, the fire guardian. So I think that what you really are going to be doing is you're going to be connected with your desires, that spark inside you. I think that it's really going to lead you to something really beautiful, because you are a person who follows their desire, and you're always looking to expand, to grow, and you're open to new people. I think you're really open to unique and different people. I think that's what you love. That's what your true love is going after people that are different than you. And I think that there's people out there, or there's a person out there, if you're asking about a specific person, who you have this really strong spiritual and sexual connection with. So I feel like you're not going to be shameful about this. You're going to be like, well, you choose, your person, and I'm going to choose my person. And, maybe I don't have an opinion about who you date, but you have an opinion about who I date. But I'm just the type of person who I am not judgmental. So maybe there are other people around you who would judge you for going after your passion, whether it's a person, a career, just anything. I feel like there are some people that would judge you, but you're not the type that would do that back in return. So I think, you're something special if you pick this pile. You're really something special. You're a step above is what I feel like. You are definitely a step above. And you got the building blocks. So with this, I think you're focusing on how can I make my foundation stronger, whether it's in a relationship or, just my career, my general life. So it's strengthening your foundation, and how you're doing that is with your values, your morals, your ethics, your code of beliefs. And I feel like you're becoming such a strong person, in all ways. I feel like people look up to you. People see you as, there are some people that don't. There are some people that think that, you're crazy, you're a kook. But there are other people that see that they really stand back and they kind of, they're at awe in, you know, the way you have focused on your beliefs and how strong you are in your vision for the future. And, you know, I just see that you see the success. You have this integrity to build, you know, whatever it is that you want to build. You're just very passionate person in all aspects of your life, whether it's relationships, careers. You're just awakening to how can I expand? How can I grow? How can I be stronger? And I feel like you're really doing that. You're coming into your strength, your power, your passion. And I feel like there are some people recognizing that, and there are other people that, you know, they're not going to, but they're never going to, because they're different than you. They're focused on a different path, and maybe they intended for you to take a different path, but I feel like you have certain talents that you're not going to hide. You're not going to, you know, shove in the closet. I feel like that is what you want to do. You're motivated to go after your passion and your desire. And because you do that, the universe, with this card, exchange gifts. I think the universe is really, you know, they're going to be sending you blessings. And this could be really unexpected, like you're not going to expect this, but really what you've prayed for, you're going to get it, you know. So it could be very unexpected, but the universe is going to reciprocate for everything that you've given out, all of this positivity. I feel like you've given out a lot of positivity, and you know, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep, you know, being that passionate person, being that different person, not being afraid to look different, to act different. You're doing it in a very, very powerful way. And I think people are going to listen to you. Even the people that might, you know, be skeptical of you or critic of you or call you a kook, I think initially they're going to want to take that back, you know. I think they're kind of even going to change their mind, you know, because they might think, well, yeah, that was a, you know, a snap judgment, and maybe, you know, maybe I am willing to accept this person. So I feel like people are going to be more accepting of you, and they're going to see that you really do have some strong gifts, and you shine, you know, you really shine. And no matter if you look different, you act different, you still shine just the way you are. God created you perfect. You are perfect. So just keep telling yourself that. But your true love is you. Your true love is you and your passion. It really is. You are your true love. That's beautiful. I love that one. So moving on to the third reading, if you chose the butterfly and it says thrive, let's see, what does true love look like to you on your path, on your journey? Okay, so you got round and round. You got treasure island. You got let go of the old. And you got drum, and it says dream and journey. Okay, so with this pile, I'm getting a strong message here. Okay, so with let go of the old, I feel like there are some things that you've had to let go of. It's like saying goodbye to the past and, you know, opening a new door, turning a new page, and, you know, finding a higher purpose in life. And I think it's like emotional kind of spring cleaning, like getting rid of anything that's negative, getting rid of anything that doesn't serve you, and becoming a much more positive person. So I feel like in the past there was a chapter where you weren't really growing, you weren't changing, you were really blocking your growth, and I feel like what you're doing is you're going to let go of the old and you're going to be able to seize new opportunities. Okay, so I think that with the round and round card, I feel like you've gone backwards for a bit. You know, you were like stuck in the negativity, and you know, it was this cycle that you kept, you know, having negative thoughts, and maybe running to negative people and negative situations. And I feel like you're really turning a page, and you're gonna be a more positive person. Whereas in the past, you know, you were repeating cycles that weren't working. You know, you were like, oh, here we go again, doing the same old thing that you know isn't really working, but you kept doing it. And it's like, how can I stop repeating this cycle of what doesn't work? And you know, I feel like it's starting something new from scratch instead of going around and around in the same, you know, like hamster wheel. It's jumping off and being like, look, I'm not getting anywhere. I keep running in this hamster wheel, and I'm just, you know, I'm tired. I'm tired of it. So I think you're letting go of the past. If it's relationships, if it's, you know, careers that didn't work for you, it's, you know, friendships, it's whatever doesn't serve you on your journey to be more loved, you know, to have more love in your life. Because it says, what is your true love? What does it look like? Your true love looks like letting go of the past and situations that, you know, weren't serving you, and you could feel that they weren't serving you. And then you got Treasure Island, and if you can see, it's really hard in here. This is a tree that's been, you know, chopped, and is it kind of looks like a tree that, I'm really not sure. These cards are small. Like this deck is supposed to be big, but I bought it on Wish, which was a kind of a bad idea. And they came mini. It's like a mini deck. So, you know, to me, this looks like a tree. And this tree, I think it was, you know, it was afraid to grow tall because it thought that, you know, it would get cut down. And so this tree was staying small, and this tree wasn't sprouting. It, you know, it saw the other tree, and it's like that tree grew big and then it got cut down. So I really don't want to grow big. I want to stay small, so then I don't have to worry about getting cut down like that other tree. So as far as a metaphor, you know, I feel like you do have potential, you know, to grow. You just need to let go and let it happen. So I feel like open your heart and just do what's natural. Like, it's natural to grow like this tree, but the tree was holding back. The tree's like, nope, I'm not gonna grow, because if I grow, I'm gonna get, you know, chopped right off. So it's like not being afraid, taking off the limitations, getting out of that prison mindset, and, you know, going where you're supposed to. So claiming what, you know, is really yours, what's meant to be yours. So this could be, you know, a relationship that, you know, wasn't working. It was horrible. It was going in the wrong direction. The cycle kept going around and around. And then so you cut it off because you didn't want any more growth, because you felt like, you know, you weren't going to get anything out of it. You weren't going to get anything but pain. But I think you were blocking what was natural. And the natural thing to do was to grow. So it's like, you know, dreams can come true for you. With this card coming up, it says you have the potential to manifest your dreams. So let go and do what's natural. Grow. Go after what is meant to be yours, and you can have it. So I feel like have an open heart. Have an open heart, and let go of the past, things that weren't working, and try something new. Keep what worked, let go of what did not work. And then you've got drum. And drums were used by shaman as like a tool to like help them to meditate. So the sound of a drum to the indigenous people was very hypnotic, and it would put them in this state where they were, you know, hypnotized, and they were better able to communicate with their guides. They were actually able to, you know, open their third eye, and they were able to actually communicate with their guides. So I feel like with this card coming up, it's telling you that you are at a very good state where there's an opportunity to really for your dreams to come true. I feel like you're vibrating on a very high level right now, and you have a lot of wisdom, you have a lot of intelligence of the earth, of, you know, the people around you. And I feel like right now with this coming up, you're really connected to the other side, and nobody can cut you down. Nobody can cut you down, and your dreams are going to be coming true. So know it, live it, recognize it. Do not be scared of letting people out of your life that want to, you know, cut you down or chop you down. Just let them go. They really can't hurt you. And I feel like you're just vibrating very high right now, and you're being a much more positive person. So as far as your journey, what does true love look like to you? It looks like being very, very positive no matter what. You know, if this is a relationship that's coming back around, I feel like you're just gonna be yourself. You're gonna do what was good and leave anything out that was bad, and you're determined to you know, do things better, do things, you know, fair, and do things right. So that's all I have for you if you pick this reading. My lamp just went out, so spookiness. But you know what? I don't even care. That's a good sign. To me, when the light goes out, it's a really good sign. So love and light to you, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.